Hello, bestie. It's Sue Coco, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. I've got a message coming through before we even jump right in. So there is, let's call in the angels, let's call in the deities, and there's a message here. So this is for you if you have felt this in your energy or you're in the process of this, but there's something coming through here about spinning gold from failure, from pain, from heartbreak, some sort of sadness, some sort of like loss. So that's the energy that's coming forward. And I felt the confirmation because this is a deck I like read with sometimes, but I just took it out. And at the bottom of the deck was, she's naked, but was the World card, followed by the Sun, the Devil, and the Queen of Pentacles. And it felt very poignant to have those cards together. There's also the Seven of Swords, but I'm not going to pull the whole deck right now. With the energy of the World and of the Sun, it feels as if like there is a beautiful golden energy here that is going to be sustaining you. That's what I'm feeling from those cards. And especially with the presence of the Devil into the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, it really does feel as if there's a transformation occurring with previous pain, previous loss, something going on with those things, with something that you had been chained by. And there is, I feel like, a change in your perspective. So this is something that you could have been dealing with or you currently are. There's this energy surrounding it. So before we jump in with the tarot cards, I do want to pull some divine abundance cards to really get more clarification for what it is we're jumping into right away. Ugh. I realize that I think into my readings. I'm like, I know I talk about like cultivating like grandma energy. It's like I'm already like all hunched over. Like I need to sit up straight. I was just watching some of my videos. I'm like, oh wow, I need to like sit up. All right, let's go. And 2 cards for this. And we are getting energetic clearing. And what is energetic? During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachment, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. And on this card, we do have the goddess Kali, and she, I feel like in the Western world, she's pretty misunderstood because Kali is like the culmination of the divine feminine. She is the destroyer, she is the creator, but she is the culmination of all of the goddesses, their power. She's the world destroyer, but she's also the redeemer. She's the goddess of life, death, rebirth, all of it. So, in a way, Kali clears the way for us to receive a rebirth. Okay, and right after that, we're getting extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And again, with this energy of, what did I say? It's like spinning gold. It's turning and like, honestly, the spinning wheel and being able to turn the pain into victory. It's coming from a place from you very like strongly. This energy is coming forward. It's like you, like, I don't want to say taking accountability. There's an energy of transformation here. This, like, Oprah always says, forgiveness is not about, saying what happened to you was okay. It's about realizing that you can't go back and change it, that it is what it was. It doesn't mean that it was okay. In a lot of situations, it wasn't. But forgiveness is accepting the fact that you can't change the past. There's an energy, like a through line that I feel coming forward that is in the same resonance, but it may not be for your situation. But what I'm really feeling is there's like a deeper understanding. Like you're walking in clarity. You're able to see things in like the clear light of day. It's like in the harsh truth of the light of day. You're looking at it, you're facing it. You're facing a lot right now, and you're accepting the things being removed. So there could have been a lot of tower moments coming in right now, or you're experiencing them, and you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta like hold on for the ride, because there is an energy of things being cleared away because, like, girl, Fool, you're beginning a new journey in the Ace of Pentacles. So you are beginning a new journey. For some of you, this could be, and this is very, very tied to your value of how you view yourself. And it's like finally you're getting to a place where you're feeling you're worthy of your heart's truest desires. That could be for some of you motherhood. That could be for some of you like family, or for some of like getting that family of your dreams. Because there's an energy here that I feel of like not necessarily being, I just feel like being in the outs. Even though you could be somebody who's like very gifted, but it's almost as if it's like you've struggled to find your place, but that's for a reason. This is going to be a huge confirmation for you to know that this is your reading. You've never ever felt comfortable. Like, you know, like you see everybody else doing stuff and it's almost as if like it never felt right for you. And you're realizing like you're meant to be living differently, or it's like your path is not the cookie cutter path, and it's taken a lot of strength on your end to follow the unknown, to traverse into the places where people do not tread. You have gone and like done a lot of shadow work, but also like baby, you got stories to tell. Like let's sit down and have a beer sometime because you got stories. Like definitely that energy. We're getting the Chariot coming through, and then again with the Queen of Pentacles. So you're being moved into like your throne. You're being moved again with the Ace of Pentacles. So very much so. There is a like divine energy here where it's like, I'm hearing like God's chosen. That could be something for you. And it's like things are happening because you're choosing yourself. That's what's coming through very clearly, is that these movements are this change, this flip up, this everything is happening because, sorry, I just have like a lit candle. I thought I smelled something burning. You've chosen yourself, and it's because you've decided to acknowledge your strengths, your beauty, your magic, that finally the world is opening up for you. There could have been people in your past who downplayed you, tried like, who do you think you are? You know, like it's the energy of when you have a bucket of crabs, the one crab that tries to claw out, the other crabs grab him and pull him back in, you know, like that energy. So like you're moving out of that and you're being put into places like you felt you were meant to be, but it just feels as if, you know, you couldn't explain why it worked out for everybody else and it just never worked out for you. Oh my God. Okay. The way that I'm seeing this, yeah, you had to let go of a lot, and there was a lot of burden, there's a lot of struggle, but you're coming to the end of that journey. That is no longer where you are sitting, and that is no longer the energy where you need to be. Okay. There's a lot of messages coming through, so I just need to like organize my thoughts. So you're moving away from pain, and you're moving away from this burden and this energy. There was something I wanted to say. Ooh. I just wrote notes before I did this reading, but because there was a lot of messages coming through and I didn't know if it was going to pertain to this reading, but there's a message here of like not fitting in, not belonging, of very much feeling out of place, or just, it's funny because it's like these experiences and you being so tough, you being resilient, you being able to endure everything you've endured, those are the skills that are going to really help you out. And it's very much, I always talk about Kung Fu Panda DreamWorks, but there's this energy. If you've seen the first Kung Fu Panda movie, I recommend you watch it. There's an energy of, so like this panda is chosen, Po is chosen to be the dragon warrior to defeat this karate master who's like evil and coming to destroy the Valley of Peace. And he has no training. And when he gets his Sifu has to train him in a way that works for him, and he's nervous, and when the battle happens, he feels unprepared, not ready. But when it finally comes down to it, it's like play for him. It isn't like this difficult, like how you imagine the final battle with a master of martial arts and you're just a little novice doing your things. It is play. Because he's a panda, because of who he is and embracing who he is, this Kung Fu master is not prepared to battle little Po. And it's this beautiful, there was a divine plan all along. And I love that message, that through line of the universe of that movie, where it's just like his whole life he knew he wanted to be in the dojo and all that stuff. And it's there is a sprinkling of that magic where it's how do you explain? You can't, when you're a kid and you're I always wanted to be blah, 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 insert here. Or whatever your dreams are or whatever you're carrying. And there's things that you don't even need to explain it to people, but these are the dreams you've fostered and you've always carried with you. And there's no explaining why, because it's so resonant to your core, to who you are. And you're entering a space right now where you letting go of the unnecessary, you letting go of the expectations and the burdens others have put upon you. You're finally releasing yourself from the narrative of whatever everyone else has wanted for you. And you're now being able to actually do the things you want to do. And it's by moving with that purpose. It's not about sitting there and hoping and dreaming for the best. There's an energy here of, you've always known this, your path is going to be different. And you could have honestly been going on it timidly, or even you're beginning it now, but let this be the confirmation that this is the path you're supposed to be going on. And through that, you are being noticed by the right people. And I'm getting this energy of the King of Cups, and it is you, but also the situations you're walking into. And it could be people coming around the corner. I always view the King of Cups as something romantic. There could be some sort of romance element here of somebody's noticing you, somebody in status, in power, and they're just where have you been hiding? That's an energy coming forward, but also there's one of outside of the romantic lens. And if that doesn't resonate with you, there's an energy here of when you start walking this path, by embracing your magic, what makes you unique, what makes you special, and just embracing, you know what I mean? Just the you-ness of it. You. Y-O-U, you-ness. People are noticing and they're almost enthralled by you. They are witnessing your magic. It's there's a energy of very quickly they get it or they don't. And very much so, you're finding maybe your tribe. You are finding those that are going to help catapult you into the next phase of your life. Wheel of Fortune, again, your luck is changing. There's an energy here of awakening, of revival. You could have been moving forward, but also it feels as if there's a treadmill energy, or an energy of you were walking through muck, a bog, and your foot it's getting stuck in the mud, and it took a long time, and it felt as if you weren't making a lot of progress. And now the switch has flipped and things are going to be happening. Now there are things in motion and things have changed, and we're getting the 10 of Pentacles, the card of financial abundance, the card of generational wealth, the card of prosperity. Look at it shining here. Blue skies, better time ahead, of being able to not only sustain yourself, but your legacy. This is a foundation that is going to really solidify your future. And there is a really, really strong energy of just familial happiness. Again, there was a family energy, and it feels as if you're entering a phase in your life where it could be, for some of you, there's a pregnancy energy. So take that as you will. But for some of you, a majority of the people viewing this, there is a element of financial prosperity. And I always will say this, YouTube is a huge platform. Literally half of the world is connected to the internet. Out of what is it, 7 billion, 8 billion people? 4 billion people are on the internet. We're connected now. And of course, they're going to be using the free video platform. Out of all those people, you received this video from the algorithm. You clicked on my little face and you're like, what's he got to say? That was no mistake. That is no coincidence. There is something here for you. And let the resonance, like if it resonates with you, if you're getting goosebumps while I'm speaking, if there are synchronicities with what I'm telling you and you're experiencing and what is happening, I'm about to oh my God, we got in the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune is number 10. The number 10, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps a little bit. I'm like, am I getting goosebumps? I just felt a shiver. The number 10 is going to be very important. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 3 10s. The number 3 and number 10. 10s are going to be very important. You're closing out a cycle. There is such a beautiful, powerful energy here. And I want you to celebrate everything that is being removed from your life. Do not go, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be crying over the things that are being removed from you. It's like, I'm just seeing an image of the tide coming in and how it'll pull, you're standing on the beach and a huge wave comes, washes over you, pulls all the baggage and just takes it away because something so much better is there. And it's when it takes all the stuff away in the sand, it's just pearls and diamonds and treasure. And it's you were standing on that all along, but it's buried by sand. And you wouldn't have known it unless the sand was cleared away. It was the ocean that did it for you. It's very much I'm getting the energy of if you've read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, it's amazing story. Please read it. It's one of my favorite books, but it's about this boy named Santiago dreams of treasure and goes on a huge journey to Egypt to find his treasure. And it's just going on that journey, right? You have been through so much and it's very much it's you had a dream that you're going to go to the beach and you're going to find treasure, and you go to the beach and it's just sand. So you're just oh my God, you're crushed, you're defeated. When it's there's an energy here of just being so crushed, defeated. And then you see this huge wave coming towards you and you're just well, there's no treasure. What's the point, right? And you let it wash over you. And as it washes over you, it takes away the sand and uncovers this beach that's full of diamonds and jewels and pearls. That feels very 1001 Arabian Nights. There's always mer people in those stories of the 1001 Arabian Nights, Scheherazade. And they always give them jewels for apples. Let that be a confirmation that you give apples to the ocean, the merfolks will give you jewels. Completely unrelated, but I'm going to end the reading here because it just feels this is so positive, so divinely looking good. Get ready to spin your pain into gold, bestie. Let's thank the angels and the deities of the light for being here. I'm going to sit up straight when I say this to you. I love, love, love you so much. And until next time, bye, bestie.